Blog Talk Radio.
Wish they see me for me, me for me. Wish they see me for me, just me but they.
See a reflection of a girl's depression from voices concerned about impressing and not respecting. I've been blessed with this blessed curse. It always hurts, it's like they eyes don't connect with hers. Rather discouraged, I've been touched in different ways through the thirst. Second and third, so bad I've been conditioned not to flirt. What is it worth when I cross the street, they just stop and flirt. I can hear them now, hey baby with the body, come let me feel it now.
Just see me for me, me for me.
Hallelujah, holla back. This is DJ Dika in the house.
And Miss Vicky. Hello, fam. Hello, listeners. Hello, everyone under the sound of our voice. Hello, DJ Dika.
All righty then. Under the sound of our voice. I like that. Oh, my God. Well, listeners, I was, every week I say the same thing. But I just want to say that I was really into the song, and I realized that I had to cut it off. My bad. Anyway. All right.
I was into it too.
The point of it is that's sexual harassment. Song by Elevate Your Game. We partner with them, and it's a pleasure playing their music, and we appreciate them. Coming up with these songs and having artists do the songs, the encouragement for the youth and young adults. So, shout out to Elevate Your Game, and thank you for your partnership. Okay, with that being said,
I just wanted to say something else really quick about Elevate Your Game. For those of you who don't know, Elevate Your Game is a mentorship program, and they mentor junior high and high school kids, and that's the kids that the artists of the songs are those kids in that program under Elevate Your Game. So I just wanted to mention that. Hello? Where you go?
Yeah. Because I had to think about what you said, because I think it's his son is doing it, but we'll research that later. Okay.
You said what?
I do believe
no,
it's his
but
son.
the song, well, I'm saying that it's not, I mean, it's all in the same. I'm just saying that a lot of the songs that they give us are from the youth that they work with. They different ones, and their gifts, and they're using their gifts to make songs. So
all right then.
Don't mess up what I said. Trying to correct me.
I was not trying to correct you. I was just trying to make sure that we had our facts right. Not correcting. Just make sure our facts. All right.
Yeah, well, his son is in Elevate Your Game too. You know that.
Oh, well, see, I didn't know that information. I didn't know
they
that.
All involved in it. Yeah.
Tunnel vision. Okay, we just having a tunnel vision moment. That's okay. That's what makes our show so unique, because we can agree to disagree and love each other and keep it pushing, keep it moving. All relationships ain't like that, and we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to go back.
Some people can't relate.
Yeah. Everybody can't be like you and me and Miss Vicky. Okay, now, just a little update. I went to Sacramento. Remember, I was sharing. I went to Sacramento this past week, and I was talking about the situation with the Uber and the Lyft and the taxi, and I was concerned how it was going to affect me. Well, praise report, it did not affect me. I was able to use my wonderful access, so I just wanted to give a report on that. Okay, moving on. Last week, Miss Vicky shared what she was thankful for. So anything you want to share today, Miss Vicky?
I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for freedom to praise God whenever I feel like it, and I'm in a respectful manner. In a respectful manner, of course. I'm not going to disrespect anybody's environment, but I'm just saying I thank God for that freedom. And I thank God for the freedom to even there's a lot of things going on with the political world and how it's affecting us, as a country. But the United States is what I'm speaking of. I still thank God for being a citizen of the United States. I'd rather be a citizen of the United States than other parts, because I can't even relate of how to be. I think I would need a lot of money to move to another country and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So you can live in the United States and you don't have to be rich and you can be comfortable. If you go to a third world country, if you don't have any money, I think you probably really would struggle. So I don't know anything about third world countries other than, going to visit or go on a mission trip or something like that. But as far as living, I thank God that I'm a U.S. citizen. So.
Oh, I was trying to decide if I was going to share something, but I wasn't planning on it. But I guess I got to jump in on that one. As far as being thankful that I live in America, I tell people that all the time that want to be tripping on America. I don't give a darn. I'm not saying America is perfect at all. I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I had a choice to live in America in another country, I will stay in America and proudly say so. I can give a darn, okay? At least I can get on this radio. At least I can have a podcast. I can say whatever I want to say. Well, yeah, within reason. But my point is, I don't have to go into jail. My point. I got to go into jail.
Right.
Sure, but we don't leave that alone because I'm going to get all the passion in a minute. Man. Like, get away from me. You hate America. Well, you need to. And then lately, I went to Canada because of what's going on with Donald Trump. And people be coming up to me think I'm going to get all passionate and get on there. Excuse me? I made somebody upset because I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, Donald Trump is not bothering me. Dika is still living. Dika is still doing Dika. Thank you. Next. Move on. Okay. So anyway, thank you.
I have a did you know moment.
Go ahead with your did you know moment.
Did you know that you could prevent your female child from experiencing teenage pregnancy by having them sign an agreement to get their hymen checked annually? Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. No, I did not know that. But I'm going to give this time to share what you see, but I just want to say that, we talk about social issues. So pregnancy among teenage girls is a social issue, but Vicki is going to give us some information to tell us how we can help avoid that. You go ahead, Miss Vicki.
Well, I'm just saying what happened was in the media, T.I., the rapper T.I., he has other he has other occupations as well as just being a rapper. But anyway, T.I. Is actually the person that gets an annual checkup for his daughter, and she signed a agreement that she would release the information from her doctor saying that her hymen hasn't been tampered with. And the hymen is basically, for those who don't understand, it's a female, the cherry. When we say your cherry got popped or whatever, that's what he's speaking of. And a lot of people are very mad. It has become a controversial subject.
Yeah.
A lot of people are feeling like he's super controlling, all these other things. But I'm telling you one thing. It sure worked. She ain't got pregnant. Now, I ain't going to say she ain't had oral sex. Because a lot of times, young people, they'll have oral sex or whatever, and you can't tell if somebody had oral sex or not. But at least he kept his daughter from getting pregnant. Now, also, I think he's teaching her how to be responsible, like keeping her word. Because if they signed an agreement that if she breaks that agreement, then it's like she's not showing that she's trustworthy, like she's not showing integrity. So he's teaching her integrity as well. We can always look at the negative side, but I see the positive side out of it too. Because first and foremost, I'm like, tripping off the fact that she actually has not, her hymen has not been tampered with, even though that people say, oh, that ain't cool. That's too controlling. But it obviously worked because most people be like, oh, well, you can do all that if you want to. They're going to do what they want to do. Hello, she did not go have sex where she got pregnant or nobody's penis. Ooh, I'm sorry for the vulgarness you are, just trying to keep it real. But nobody has entered in her. That nobody has penetrated this girl. So I'm just saying, it obviously worked. You know what I'm saying? So why are we so focusing on the negative that he's so controlling? Why are we not focusing on the fact that he figured out a way to keep his daughter from becoming a teenage mother? She done made it to 18 years old without being pregnant. Like, for real. There's a lot of young girls out there getting pregnant underage. And then the other part is he probably trying to keep her from dealing with some idiot, because what if she would have had sex or pregnant by some idiot? You know, all that stuff. It kind of like, it affects them. Once a young girl, because we got to move on, but once a young girl has intercourse, it changes her emotions, her thought process, everything. So she might have even start focusing on something different than she is focusing on. Maybe she's going on down the right path with her career, you know, her admiration, her things that she admires, her vision, her goals, versus if she had had sexual intercourse, she probably would be going a whole nother direction, chasing behind some boy or whatever the case may be. So we should look at the positive part, but we got to move on because we got a topic. That is not the topic. DJ Dika? We can talk about this next time on another occasion. We can go into more depth. I'm sorry, I went on one because I was just really so passionate about that. But I really want to talk about. Is it bitter or sweet? This is part of is it bitter or sweet? Because when you think about this, is it bitter or sweet? Can we make a checklist? Can we make a checklist on the negatives out of this situation and the positives out of this situation? And let's see how many we come up with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you know, they got all these things that they're going to say, but then can you figure out some other stuff? So let's, you know, we can do that on a later date. We can do that on a later date, and we can discuss what we came up with.
Yes.
We can figure what we're going to do, listeners. What we're going to do is we're going to go listen to all the negative stuff, because it's mostly negative that you're hearing. So we're going to find all the negative that they're saying and make a list, and then we're going to put a list of the positive, and we're going to see which one outweighs or which one look better.
Yeah, we're going to say that to when I can have my response time, because I'm not going to have it right now because time is going.
No, you're not.
So we're going to
yeah, because we got to give our social media stuff now,
yeah,
and then we got to go into our topic, because we said
we definitely need to go back there. Yeah, we need to go back there because I need to do my viewpoint. And, you know, anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Okay. Anyway, goodness. Can't even breathe. Jesus. Okay. Whew. Divine Victory, our social media, Divine Victory Ministries. I'm saying it wrong, excuse me. Divine Victory Ministries. Our Twitter feed is DVF418, and our Instagram, Divine Victory Ministries. Look at there. Miss Vicky done messed me up. I can't even talk. Like I ain't never did this before. Okay. Divine. Our email is divinevictoryproductions@gmail.com. Divine Divine Victory Ministries, DUDAONE.com. Once again, Divine Victory Productions @gmail.com, and our website. Please check our website out, DivineVictoryMinistries.DUDAONE.com. And yes, we're going to move into continue our topic. So our title here is it bitter or is it sweet? So we're going to continue the conversation. We were talking about power and the relationship between Tasha and what's the other girl name, Miss Vicky?
Lakeisha. The one Lala plays Lakeisha. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lakeisha. So is their relationship, was it bitter or was it sweet? So we're going to continue and go over here, give you information. Okay, so Miss Vicky, you want to go on and finish what you were saying last week about, you know, where they stood and what they should have done and what they did do and all that.
Well, we were talking about Tasha and Lakeisha's relationship and how, how when the positions that they were in. So Lakeisha, she was living an ordinary a legal life, and Tasha was living a legal life because Tasha is the dope dealer, and her life is her income is, she lives off of the dope money. And Lakeisha is legit. She has a legitimate business, a hair business, and her and Tasha been friends for years. And so we got to the point last week where we said Lakeisha, I'm getting their names mixed up. Lakeisha found out that Tasha had used her business to clean the money, the dope money.
Okay, so let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. So just a disclaimer, we did a little bit more research, and when early on in the show, Tasha did ask her friend, Lakeisha, because she used her shop to clean her money, and she told her no. Okay, and then we're not just talking off the top of our heads. We want to give a little information about friendship. So we got an article. We did some research, and we got an article from thelist.com, and it says, know your unhealthy relationships. Wait, I'm reading it wrong. Oh, my goodness. Know your unhealthy relationships.
How to know.
Isn't
it how to know?
Can you finish that sentence? Yeah, can you finish that
for
me, please?
You got to finish it. I can't see the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Give me a minute because it's not here. I cut it off. Oh, how to know if you're thank you, Father. How to know if you're in an unhealthy friendship and how to get out of it. Okay, so that was the first article. So we're going to just give you a sentence what was said. Unfortunately, some friendships are unhealthy, either because they started that way for the get-go, or because that's how the relationship evolved in response to changes in one or both of the friends. So we're using that to say for the Keisha and Tasha relationship, they were fine in the beginning, and then, both of them started changing, and that's what caused the rift. So we gave you information
to back up. Well, actually, not both of them. In the beginning, it was Tasha had changed. What it was is Tasha betrayed Lakeisha and went against her word. So Lakeisha had already told her no, and Tasha, so that's where it began. Tasha betrayed her trust.
Thank you for the clarification.
Tasha ended up cleaning the money without Lakeisha knowing, and something had to happen that shined a light on her business and on Tasha's, lifestyle in order for her to have found out in the end that the money was being cleaned through her business.
Okay, so thank you for that clarification. And then we found another article. Yes. Okay. Then we found another article talking about what are the signs of an unhealthy friendship. So we were trying to find, based on 11 signs, where Tasha and Lakeisha fit in. So the only one we found, we don't have time to give you all 11, so we're just going to give you the one that we felt was an example of these two characters. And peer pressure was an example. When you are being pressured by your friend, that is a sign of an unhealthy relationship. Your friend, best friend, whatever, should not be pressuring you to do something you don't want to do. And if they are, then that is a sign that you need to rethink some things with your friendship. So,
and she actually did do that. She actually did have her do something that she didn't want her to do, because when she had testified and lied.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Or she used. Was it a testimony, or she lied at saying what do you call it?
Yeah, she was her alimony. I mean, not her alibi.
Not alimony.
Yeah.
Yeah, alibi. That's the word.
That's a different show. That's a different show, folks. Alimony. That's a different show. Okay. Anyway. We won't be talking about that today. So yeah, she did it more than once.
At first she said she didn't want to do it. At first she didn't want to be involved, and then Tasha made her feel guilty, and because I think she was an alibi for Tasha's son. Because remember when Tasha and Ghost, which are the dope dealers, they had a set of fraternal twins, and the daughter got killed, in the midst of, that fast lane and stuff going on, and so the son had went and killed the officer that actually had the person that killed his sister, which was a dirty cop, and so the police had got wind to the murder, and so they actually thought, they were thinking that he may have done it, and Tasha had Lakeisha be his alibi, her son's alibi.
Saying that he was
that he was with her or something. So
Okay, so that was one of the peer pressure
moments.
We forgot about that one, but the one and the other one we were going to talk about is how she asked could she clean the money through her shop, and she eventually did it, but she snuck and did it. But originally she asked, and Lakeisha told her no. So anyway, that's where some of the unravel their friendship started. Was
and then after she found out, she forgave her. She forgave her. Like, she was mad at her at first, but she forgave her.
And then other stuff started popping up. So and then, so back to what we were saying, if your friend is pressuring you to do something you don't want to do, then you need to, rethink that, or y'all need to have a discussion. I'm not saying break up with them. I'm not saying that at all. You just have to have a discussion with them and set some boundaries. And speaking of that,
and one of the things that I was going to say was when we had spoke on how should they have been friends at all, and I was like, no, it's okay. They could have been friends, but Lakeisha just needed to set boundaries, like, you keep your business, all that, away from me, and we can still be friends, because Lakeisha could have actually been a good example for Tasha. You know what I mean? She could have been somebody she's seen outside of the game and be like, you know what? I'm tired of this lifestyle. I want to do like Keisha and live a legitimate life. But what ended up happening was Lakeisha allowed Tasha's lifestyle to draw her in. So when Lakeisha and Tasha ended up falling out later, it did start with the money laundering thing or cleaning thing, and then there was other things that happened that caused a lot of bitterness and anger and stuff to build up. But she ended up with Ghost, which is Tasha's husband's childhood friend. Lakeisha ended up being in a relationship with him. Because Lakeisha, she almost seemed like she was like that type of woman that got to have a man type of situation, where she seemed desperate to be with somebody. Because she had a couple of people that she dealt with, but it wasn't like they was trying to come on to her. She was the one doing it. And so she was the one starting the relationship. But anyway, the point I'm making is that when she got in a relationship with Ghost, which is Tasha's husband's best friend, childhood friend, which was his business partner as well in the game, she got with him. She started changing her lifestyle to become a dope dealer. She started settling, like he wanted her to, even the fact that she was even with him, she knew that's what he did. So she basically was settling there. Then she turned around and started even doing jobs, like getting involved with the dealings of cutting up the drugs and passing them out to the runners and all that. So she ended up taking on that lifestyle, but it was because I feel that it was my opinion, I'll say, is because she was already exposed to that lifestyle. If she had met him when she was doing her legitimate thing and she wasn't involved with nobody, like if her friend wasn't selling drugs or whatever, and she had got with him, and he would have came there, she would have been like, I ain't even got time, because that's how her mindset was anyway. So she would have been strong, and she would have set her boundaries. Her standards would have been higher. But because she had, allowed that peer pressure, because she was envious of Tasha, of the things that she had, and her lifestyle. So when that time came, it's like she took on the same lifestyle that she was talking about Lakeisha being a part of. the thing that she didn't want to be a part of, she ended up being a part of that. And I really hope we have enough time to talk about the end of it. You want to come in and add to it? DJ
Oh, no, because you done told us quite a bit. I'm trying to keep up. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, we're trying to get to the part where the friendship, part where Lakeisha became Tasha's enemy. And she's in the game. So she was constantly trying to tell, but his name Tommy, right?
She kept trying to tell Tommy.
Tommy is Ghost's best friend, childhood friend, which is Tasha's husband's childhood friend.
Yeah.
So that's who Tommy is.
But what it was
he's a white boy. Mhm.
Hold on, let me look at our time here. Okay, because what I'm trying to say is, I agree with what you're saying. I just wanted to add that. Okay, she was, in the game, and she was with her best friend and all that, so she got a little taste of it. But I also believe it was a little bit more than that. She wanted to be with Tommy. She wanted to keep Tommy. So she was like, well, dang, if I can't be with, can't win for losing, so why don't I join them? I'm saying it wrong, but y'all get my point.
No,
okay,
that is true. However, but I'm saying that she wouldn't have felt that way if she had not already been introduced to that lifestyle and got comfortable with it. Because she was not only introduced to it, she was around it. You know what I'm saying? Not that she didn't see the drugs, but she seen the money out of it. So she was comfortable. It's like if somebody's just now introduced to that type of thing and they not used to that, they're going to be like, whoa, this is too much for me. You know what I'm saying? This is too much.
Okay.
But
I got you.
But I feel like that was the intro. And then because, like I said, she was like a type of woman that, I got to have a man type of thing. And then when she, felt like she could get Tommy, and she was like the aggressor in the relationship. That's how she was. So getting to the part. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, length of time here. I was going to say, to wrap this all up, have boundaries. Have boundaries in your relationship. And you have an understanding, you can't do this, we're not going to do this, or whatever. Or what's another word? And peer pressure cannot be a part of the equation. Matter of fact, me and Vicky have a boundary. The matter of fact, we ain't going into detail, but we have a boundaries. I don't know if we have a whole bunch, but one boundary we've already discussed. So that's what I'm saying. You have a discussion with your homie. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do that, then it's time to move on. But anyway.
Oh, you didn't want to say what it was? I thought you was going to say what it was.
Well, I'm looking at our time limit here. Okay, so we have a boundary, one of them, but I think this is the major one, where we've had a discussion. If, for example, if somebody is cheating on me or I'm in a relationship,
if you're in a relationship,
I want to know. But Vicky has told me that if I know and I find out, she don't want to know. So, okay. And I told okay. And I just told her today. I said, okay. So, nigga, you don't, excuse me, nigga, you done told me. I mean, look, we done said all those other, we done said all that vulgar stuff. Okay, so y'all can say that. But it's within love, okay? We ain't trying to say like slavery and all that. I'll be like, look at here.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to know. I'll find out on my own because that's double pain. You telling me, and then I gotta go deal with the reality. So I rather just deal with it a whole nother way. I don't even want to, because a lot of times females get married. I done had two situations where the females. That's what happened with some females that the guy was messing around or trying to get with me. And when I told them, they turned on me because your emotions is going crazy at that moment. So I'm like, no.
We got to go.
But we love y'all. Yeah. Until next week, we're going to continue this conversation. We got much more to talk about unhealthy friendship.
And
we love y'all. Be safe.
Bye. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Wish they see me for me. Me for me. Wish they see me for me. Just me, but they
see ya, reflection of a girl's depression from voices.